Hello, Dr. Katina here with a really profound teaching moment. I have a question from a chiropractor student in Germany. He asks, actually he's been told, it's a question on specificity. He states, Gonstead is specific, diversified is not. Neither is coupled motion. Everything is coupled motion. I've studied Gonstead, I apply it in my adjusting, so this is going to be a great question. Next one, diversified is manipulation, not adjusting. Therefore, manipulation is easy, adjusting is hard. Well, I've studied diversified. I went to National College of Chiropractic, and in school we learned this thing called posiology, how to look like you're throwing the ball into the net. Yet what we don't learn in school is that the dynamic action of a adjustment, not a manipulation. A manipulation is you take something, you say it's stuck over here, and you manipulate it. Versus an adjustment is an alignment of the whole system. It means that if I have something in this neck, I actually have to have control of the cranium and the neck. Now, I'm going to apply Gonstead and BGI work, because that was one of the other questions. I'd like to hear your thoughts on its application to scoliosis and BGI. So we got a lot of things we got to question. So, Gonstead specific. Gonstead loved to take x-rays. And what he loved to see is which segments were, how they were lining up and how the angles were. An amazing engineer. Yet, when you watch him adjust, he would, it wasn't a manipulation. He would line up, schmooze up to the person, hold that beautiful vertebra, hold that cranium. It's so beautiful. So if he had that segment that needed to be adjusted, and the head actually has to be in harmony with that area. Now, BGI and the old timers. This is why Dr. Sue Brown brought up BGI. What she discovered was that the tree of life is literally the whole human body. And personally, I believe it's God's breath moving through this myofascial matrix. When somebody's nervous system gets really wound up and their brain gets sucked down and there's a lot of emotional, physical, chemical, you name it kind of stress, the spinal cord tightens through the middle. The body, in its wisdom, compensate on taking care of the most important tissues of its life, which is its brain and spinal cord, torques and twists to manage. And it may look pretty twisted up like this. The key were all these healthy adjustments, integrative full body adjustments, especially when they approach, a manipulation is just one area. You give it a good whip. No offense, I don't like those. But what I do love is to have a full global integrative adjustment, which many and all of these techniques strive to. I hope and I believe. In Gonstead, I'd watch him, he would schmooze up, hold the neck, push the bum over a little bit, open that foot, so that when he was gonna throw a force in, it wasn't just there, because the x-ray brought him to this place, but he lined it all up. So, coupled motion is of the utmost importance when you're doing an adjustment. What else? Oh, he'd like to hear my thoughts on the application for scoliosis. So the key with scoliosis is we need to drop the internal tension in the brain and in the spinal cord, because that's the major communicator. And remember, as this brain and nervous system goes out and communicates to every cell and every matrix, volumetric expansion and compression and wave-like movement coupling through the body that's alive, okay, and dynamic. What does it need? It literally, best scoliosis is get a good chiropractor, get a rolfer, clean up your diet, deal with your physical body, deal with your emotional, spiritual body, and deal with your mind. Because when our mind goes a little too loud, guess what? That's going to pull an incredible amount of attention. And what about all these people who are having scoliosis from childhood? Maybe it was a chemical stress. Maybe it was a virus. Maybe it's what's going on in their genetics. But anyways, tension can be touched and adjusted globally. and bring more peace and ease through the body. And that's our mission. Our mission is to awaken the light that lives inside of them. Subluxation, which all we chiropractors, whatever application of care you use with your people, it literally allows, we're going into the places of less light and helping it to move. Ideally, which I love the Dr. Sue Brown's work, and I hope all of these, because I know when I do a Gonstead cervical, I'm moving through the head, cranium, torso, sacrum, and pelvis, so that when I take a force somewhere into the body, I want it to go global. This is what the sacred geometry helps the students to understand, the tensegrity matrix. So I hope that helps you. Know that I love you, and thank you for taking care of these people and taking care of yourself. God bless you.